Hey guys, Lauren Losing here, and I'm actually going to be doing a VSG update. It's amazing. So I am 111 weeks post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which I had on August 21st, 2013 at Massachusetts General Hospital with Dr. Denise G. I have not done an actual VSG update in a long time, and that has to do with several different reasons. One being that I really had to get my thoughts straight, and I had a lot of contradicting feelings and thoughts, and I don't know, I knew that I was going to be going through some mental stuff eventually. I just didn't do it in the typical fashion of, in my first 6 months or in my first 9 months. I didn't hit the mental difficulty until about my two-year mark. So I am over 2 years out. I am about 13 and a half months out. And I feel like this video is still going to be a little, I'm going to be stumbling maybe over my words a little bit. I might be contradicting myself a little bit, but hopefully you can still follow me. Another reason I haven't done an update is that because of all the contradictory feelings with trying to figure out, I don't know, I'll get into it, but so some of it was basically that I didn't want to weigh myself. I knew that I had gained weight. I knew that I hadn't been doing the things that would get me down to 135 pounds. Again, I felt like I had been slipping back into some old habits, one of them being not wanting to know how much I weighed, but other bad habits with eating and not exercising and saying I was going to do something and not following through, and that was really bothering me, and so that was another reason why I didn't make an update. And the other reason is, I mean, I'm over 2 years out yet. This is where the stumbling comes in, apparently. I'm over 2 years post-op now. I am not saying this to bring anyone else down, but VSG is not my life anymore. It will always be a part of my life, but for that first year and a half post-op, it was my life. Like, everything I did, my whole social life, everything revolved around the fact that I had had weight loss surgery, and that is not the case anymore. So I'm just, it's not my top interest. I wish that it could be like number 2 or number 3 right now, but honestly, it's like, I don't know. I wish that I could find my passion again for like my VSG journey. I hate that fucking word, but I don't know, it's just, it's not new and fun anymore. And I'm not, getting into smaller size clothes. I'm not like finding another season that, like, oh, taking out old clothes and being like, oh, these don't fit me anymore. I'm in all the same sizes. If anything, I've actually had to, like, some of my stuff has gotten too small for me. I'm in that phase where it's just not fun right now. So that's another reason why I haven't done an update. I don't find it necessary for me to come on here and say I'm leaving the community. That's not the case anyway. But I didn't find it necessary to come on here and say, like, I'm taking a break. I don't know. Like, I feel like I can just do that and not have to make it a big announcement and then come back and then leave again. I don't know. You guys can tell me if it's more helpful for me to let you know that I'm taking a break, but I'm not someone who can plan that kind of stuff anyway. Anyway, I'm getting on to a tangent that makes no sense. Okay. So let's get into the weight at first, which is honestly, I mean, it's my biggest priority and my smallest priority right now, but this is where the contradictory shit comes down to it, I guess. I can't talk. Anyway, my highest recorded weight was 269 pounds. That was my first appointment at the weight center. Day of surgery, I was 245.5. My lowest weight that I ever saw on the scale was 132 pounds. My maintainable weight was 135 pounds. So that was the weight that I was pretty comfortable at and maintained for a long time. Right now, I am around 150 to 155. I do not like saying that. I do not like knowing that. Although there are days that I'm convinced that I'm back up to like 170. This is where the mental mindfuck comes in. I did not have as much of a mental mindfuck losing weight because I had lost a lot of weight before. The part where it's getting to me is, and I don't want to get emotional, but I probably am going to. The part where it gets difficult for me is that I have always gained all of my weight back in the past and then some. So the fact that I've gained some weight back is making me feel like I've gained it all back sometimes. I don't feel like that all the time, but it's making me feel like I gained all my weight back. And then it is making me feel like I'm going to gain all my weight back. Which, you know, if I keep doing what I'm doing, not if I keep doing what I'm doing, but if I keep going down the road that I'm going and things keep getting worse and I keep ignoring things, then that could absolutely happen. So that's why I'm having such a difficult time mentally right now. I did not have a difficult time mentally losing weight. I'm having a difficult time with this little bit of weight regain that I've had. So, I guess what I mainly wanted to talk about in this video is whether this bit of weight regain, whether I should just accept it but not go further, or whether I feel like it's worth it to get back down to where I was, or if there is a medium, and basically where all this comes into play with plastics. So I am still very interested in plastics. I have thought long and hard about whether I need, so originally when I got back up to 150, I said, nope, absolutely not. I will not book a consultation appointment with a plastic surgeon until I get down to at least 140 pounds. So I've seen 140 pounds for 1 week, and this was back when I was doing my diet bet, and I immediately gained all that weight back. So then I started to notice certain things, so I'll talk it out here. So with gaining this weight back, I'll go over the things that I don't like, okay? So I do not like that my arms have gotten that fullness again. Like, fat has gotten back into my arms and they are more full. So before I just had more like saggy skin, and now they're fatter. I don't like the fact that my shoulders have started to get more round again. I do not like the fact that my face is much more round now. I have a lot more fullness through here and under here. Please don't feel like I'm trying to be negative. I'm just showing you, I'm just trying to talk you through my process, okay? I don't like, so this is going to sound like a lot of things that I don't like. But like I said, I will talk you through it. I don't like that I can't see my collarbones. I mean, I can still see them, but that I can't see them as much anymore. I don't like the weight that I have gained back in my midsection. Let's talk about what I do like. I do like that my thighs have filled back out a little bit more. I like that I have a butt again, because when I had gotten down to 135 pounds, my legs had gotten pretty saggy. My butt was very flat and saggy. And then my boobs have filled out again. I had gotten down to about a 32D, and I am back up to a 34 double D. So I've gained probably like 2 cup sizes, basically, because, you know, with the band size going up and down, that's, for the women out there, you know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. So basically where I was looking at it originally was, okay, I'm not happy. I need to be 135. I need to be 135. I need to be 135. So where I'm struggling is that, and this is where I need to talk to a plastic surgeon, I think. But I also think that I probably shouldn't stay where I am. Let me get into it. Originally, when I was 135, what I was thinking I needed for plastic surgery was a full 360 lower body lift. I knew that I would still need lipo through my stomach, and have fat transfers from my stomach, you know, anything that they needed to take out from the love handles, which I actually didn't have much then. I do now. So fat transfers to my butt, but I knew that that would all really like need to be lifted. I had lost a lot of volume in my bum. And then I also wanted a breast lift with augmentation, and then a brachioplasty, so an arm lift. So I feel like I would need more fillers, I guess, at that lower weight. Whereas now I feel like I might just need the skin removal and fat removal. So I still, for those who are not educated with the process of plastic surgery, even if you have a lot of loose skin, a lot of the time they do need to do some liposuction near the incisions just to make sure it's a smooth transition and you don't have like a lump and then the incision and then another lump. So obviously I would need more liposuction now. And where I'm trying to decide basically is if it would be better for me to have plastics now, or would be better for me to lose some weight again and have plastics, where I think I can only have, you know, the only way that I can really find that out is actually talking to a plastic surgeon. However, this is where I'm struggling back and forth. I think, and you know, I'm not usually someone who gets hung up on judgment and other people judging you, but I think that those same judgments, I would be like judging myself almost. Like, I think for someone to have weight loss surgery, lose weight, gain 15, 20 pounds back, and then have that removed by liposuction, like, is that cheating? I don't know. Like, I don't feel like at 135 pounds, if I needed some lipo to get the best plastic surgery results, that would be cheating because I feel like I had done my best. But where I am right now, I feel like I'm not doing my best. So, do you see like where I'm struggling with that? But I also don't want to go on a crash diet and lose weight before I have surgery and then have surgery and then fuck it up after. You know, like, I mean, obviously, ideal situation would be just that my mindset would completely change back to what it was when I was 1 year post-op, and that I didn't have the hunger issues going on, and the emotional issues, and the personal shit going on that I do now. You know, like, that would be the ideal situation, but that's not going to happen. This is reality. This is not fantasy. So this is the, this is the mind struggle that I've been going through, because here's the thing. Some things that I mentioned to you guys going through, my body that I don't like at this weight would not change. My face would not change. I'm not gonna have I would love to have facial plastic surgery. Can I afford to have someone lipo out my cheeks and my under chin area and stuff like that? Probably not. So how about I just lose the fucking 15 pounds and get my face back to the way I like it? I think that's a better solution. So, like, same thing, like, my collarbones are not going to show more with me staying this weight but getting plastic surgery. So this is just me thinking out loud. This is me telling you guys what my thought process has been over the past few months, and why I've been struggling. I'm at like two different sides, and I just really do think that I need to have that conversation with a plastic surgeon and basically be honest and say, like, this is not my lowest weight since surgery. I did maintain a much lower weight. In my mind, 15, 20 pounds lower is much lower at the size I'm at now. So I did maintain a much lower weight for a good amount of time. But I've been maintaining this weight for a good amount of time now too. So the struggle is real, folks. I think that's basically all I wanted to talk about. So this is going to be my 2-year update. I didn't label it my 2-year update just because it's been so long since my 2 years, and I'm not, I didn't measure every inch of my body and compare the measurements to last year, and I'm not doing another skin flick. When I do decide to have plastic surgery and the surgeries, when I decide on the surgeries that I'm having, I will do a skin flick at that point. But this, I also didn't want to do another update video where I'm talking about my struggle. I feel like every update video that I have done for the past 6 months has been talking about my struggle. I really would love to put a positive video out there. Not that I necessarily think this is a negative video. I hope it's an informative video. But this is just what I've been going through. This is just how I'm doing. And I have mentioned before how, action precedes motivation. So you just have to make the changes first. I try to go over this with my patients as well, but sometimes you just have to make the changes and have to make yourself do things, and then you will find the motivation. I'm having even problems making myself do things though. So, I didn't even discuss like the things that I've been doing. So I've been getting back into the very bad habit of not eating all day and eating at night. I will have like 2 24-ounce coffees before like 10 a.m. This is when I work, which is, I work more often than not. So I'll have 2 24-ounce coffees before 10 a.m. and then I will drink. This is another thing. I've been drinking diet soda, and I know I never believed that link of, I always understood the link of people who drink diet soda tend to be overweight or more overweight. That always made sense to me because, you know, we get drilled into our heads that we shouldn't drink our calories, which I completely agree with. But I'm starting to think that, you know, there's really something to that scientific research of drinking diet soda and having it, like, it having you crave more sweet foods and all that stuff, and that's bad for you. Crazy. So that's another bad habit that I've been doing. I drink diet soda pretty much throughout the day, and then I will eat when I get home, but I will eat a lot. So I'll basically consume all of my calories for the day in like a 4-hour time period, and that's not healthy. So I don't know, I guess another reason I didn't want to make an update is because I think you guys know that I am a very honest person, and I don't mean this to sound egotistical at all, but I didn't want to come on, oh my god, I'm gonna get emotional again. I didn't want to come on here and let other people down because I'm not doing well. So I hope that me being honest and like kind of telling you guys the things that I would have judged, like if I was 6 months out from surgery and I saw someone saying that they weren't eating all day, they were drinking diet soda, and they were eating all their calories, and I've been eating pasta. So let me just come out with all the bad shit I'm doing. If I saw someone talking about that and they were post-surgery, but I, you know, like I was in the know-it-all phase or whatever, I would be so judging that person. And if it was someone that I looked up to, I think that I would be let down. So I hope I'm not like letting people down by saying this stuff, but that's another reason why I didn't really want to come on and make this video. Oh, sorry. And like I said, I don't mean that to sound egotistical, like, of me and be like, oh my god, everyone looked up to me, but I think you guys know what I mean. Alright, so basically I don't want this to be a you know, this is how I fucked up, this is my plan video. I want to actually come up with a feasible, healthy, non-crash diet, non-crazy, unattainable plan. I want to actually sit down and come up with a plan and then make a different video. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna sit here and just spout off things that I know I need to be doing. I need to sit down and write some things out, and even though I know what I need to be doing, it's always much better for me if I actually sit down and write out a plan. Alright guys, so thank you for sitting through this video. If you did, I'm sorry for all of the tears. And I don't know. I really hope that I can turn this around, and I really hope that I can get more answers once I actually do have a consult with a plastic surgeon. I'm not going to have a consult with just one. I will have, maybe to begin with, I might just make the appointment for one and see what they say. But, you know, after that I will have a consultation with more than one surgeon. Okay, I'm going to end this video here. So thanks for sticking around, and until next time.